Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, on the Bitcoin chart yesterday the discussion was around, can we get 5 waves to 97,347, which is the 1.618 extension level. And we would need to get 5 waves to that level for a first confirmation that a low is in place. Now, while the price has broken above the previous swing high at around 96K, the price is not yet, and I think this is different on different exchanges, this swing high, right? So let's take a look at, let's double check that. It's the same level, 96. Okay, so Binance, that's good. So it's around 96K, price broke above it. Oops, and you can clearly see that it's only 3 waves, because what was my condition for a third wave? So for a third wave, the condition was for the price to reach at least the 138% extension at 96,435. As you can clearly see, that was only reached like with this spike, right? So I cannot call this move here, for example, the third wave. Well, I could. It's technically valid, but first of all, this was a super weak wave 4, and it's too short for a third wave. It doesn't give me the most probable pathway. I have to stick to my guidelines, right? Because they have been developed over the years, and of course, it's only probabilities, right? But for me, this is more like a 3-wave move exactly because of that. If I compare that with other cryptocurrencies, if I compare that, for example, with Ethereum, it also shows me a 3-wave move up. So had Ethereum, for example, formed 5 waves, I would say, okay, maybe, Bitcoin has also done 5 because, yeah, it visually looks a bit like that, but not based on guidelines. So yeah, this move up looks like 5 from the swing low that formed here at around 91,300 to the last swing high, but adding up with that first move up, well, it's only 3. So I would still need to see one more high for a confirmation we've bottomed. At the moment, this is just a larger 3-wave move up. So it could still be somehow this wave 2 in the white count. I will not rule that out. It's also important to consider that, for example, Ethereum hasn't broken above that high. Okay, so on the ETH chart, you could easily count that as a 1-2-1-2 setup, which I did yesterday as well for Bitcoin. But as I said, if we break above that high, this wave 2 at least is resetting. And yeah, whatever, we need a 5-wave move up for a first confirmation that a low is in place in this correction. If you're interested in the bigger picture, feel free to, by the way, check out the last video. In this video, I just want to focus here on the shorter time frame, because this is really what it's about at the moment. This is where the decision will take place. So let's talk about the options. Short-term bearish. If we can't get 5 waves up, and we won't get 5 waves up if we break below 94,244, because that is nearest support, well, then the first view will be that we're likely going to follow the white count still. And we will then have to see a break below 89,290 from yesterday for further confirmation. So either way, the orange support area is currently offering support for an internal wave 4. Any break below it would indicate that it's starting to break down. Yeah, this is the first confirmation. But yeah, this would be the first confirmation. There are, of course, other options. I mean, this could morph into a large, I don't know, could it become a triangle? Probably not that much. There are surely other forms of, like, other corrections that could play out here if we only rally in 3 waves. So the cleanest confirmation that the price is bottomed in this 4th wave, in this correction, which started, when did it start? Up here around the 17th of December. The cleanest confirmation would be that 5-wave move up. So I already gave you support. I already gave you a target for the next move up, which is 97,995, given that the price already reached in the 3rd wave, in the 5th wave target, okay, or the minimum target. I mean, this is not an unusual target for a 3rd wave. It's the 161.8 extension. However, it would have been the first ideal target for a 5th wave. Now, if the 3rd wave gets there, the 5th wave would normally get to the 178.6 extension or the 200% extension. So we talk about 98K to maybe 99k in wave 5. So what I need to see today is a shallow pullback and one more high. Any break below 94,244 means we have to reinterpret the microstructure. Or, well, actually it would mean that there's a good chance this white wave 2 has topped. So it's still about watching for a 5-wave move for a first confirmation that a low has been struck. Yeah. Okay, what does that mean? Does it mean I have to buy after 5 waves? Not really. I mean, you can do what you want, but from an Elliott Wave point of view, this is just the first confirmation from a technical point of view that we've bottomed down there. I would call that wave 1. We would then need to see if the wave 2 holds a higher low. This would be a pullback trade setup. So typically it means after 5 waves to have some patience. Those who entered down here, you might consider take some profits, but that is just what's generally reasonable from an Elliott Wave point of view, and it depends on your time frame as well. But this wave 2 would be a nice trade setup for a third wave up. Yeah, this is then where the next larger degree move will probably take us higher into the direction of all-time highs. But first of all, we need the 5-wave move up to have clear probabilities. Can the price go up even without 5 waves? Yeah. I mean, what happens if what if it breaks support? Could it find support down here and rally? Yeah, but it wouldn't be one of those like 1-2 setups. It would be maybe a larger ABC. Maybe we're going to be range bound for a while. It would certainly not give us confidence that a low has been struck. So we would just need to reassess how the chart is developing should micro support break. So today I will watch micro support, the next upside levels. If micro support breaks, I will give you an update in the next video and throughout the day on Discord, of course. There are more frequent updates for gold members. So this is a matter of now being very focused on the microstructure at the moment. So that's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.